Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, hoping that you guys are having a great day, and in today's video, we are diving back into Shard Bugs with set number 4, Terraform, and I am super excited to dive into this one, because I am pretty sure that this is the set that introduces the brand new color, green. And first things first, let's take a look at the box itself, and I've got to say, that's a nice looking box. The nice foil. Ooh, doesn't really show up on the camera well, but this is an etched foil layer here. That's pretty dope. That looks pretty cool, all things considered. So, before we begin in earnest, just want to say, this was indeed sent out to me by Lewis and the guys at Shard Bugs. I'm super happy to get it, just because, as you guys know, I am nothing if not a fiend for ripping open any kind of booster pack for any kind of game, so I'm always happy to have it. So, as always, thank you, Lewis, thank you, guys, and let's dive right on into these very, very green packs. Now, it has been a while since I've last cracked open Shard Bugs, but I do enjoy this quite a lot. I suppose I'll save these for last. And adjust. Oh, hang on. We have some blurbs on the back. Under the watch of cosmic avatars, simple organisms awaken on Earth. Bugs evolve, adapt, and claim dominion. In Shard Bugs, every shard shapes destiny, and every choice decides which empire will rise from the dust. I thought it was going to be a different flavor burb, but Terraform, some name Heart of the Hive Tree, yeah, it is indeed set number 4. All right, let's dive right on in. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this set gives us the green creatures. That's right, this one has the actual opening tab there. That way I don't break my fingers trying to get these packs open. So, here we go. Let's get started with Orchard Eater, Rosie Rescuer. There we go, Timber Fortress, the first green card I've taken a good look at. And you know what? Leaves and sticks on your field, gain +1/+1 and focus. Okay. Red Emperor, our foil is Cabbage Connoisseur. All right. And a really wicked looking foil. Antonio, Terra's Ward. It kind of looks like it's etched, but still, it is a nice looking foil, so it goes off to the side. And we've got High Guard Hopper, Pointy Stick, Sense Vibrations, and Sprout Up as the rest of the cards in the pack. So yeah, looks pretty good so far. We got some pretty dope foils right off the back. I think I talked about this last time, but I really do like the foiling pattern they use for some of these cards. It just shimmers so nicely in the light. Overall, super excited about this. Especially because, I've got to say, the more I look at this game, the more enthusiastic I am overall about it sticking around. It definitely looks like the community is pretty positive about this one, and the team behind it is pretty passionate about the game they've Anointed Annelid? Is the creature that thing? Or those guys? I'm guessing it's the hanging dude. Termite Command, Uppercut, Woodland Enforcer, and Torch Trooper. Where was I? Oh yeah, passionate guys, passionate community, and a lot of positivity overall, and that's always nice to see. As for the market, I've got to say, not much to report on my end. As you guys know, Vespin the Leaf. That's actually really dope looking art. Kind of reminds me of that one more than anything else. Reminds me of Hollow Knight. I'll hold that one off to the side. Crescendo, Fabled Composer, Green Sphinx. That looks pretty dope. And the Sunflower Sentinel also looks pretty dope. I like the way the foil looks on the flower mace there. That's pretty cool. But anyway, so this game is not yet on TCG Player. I hope it does come to the platform soon. That would be nice. To be able to buy and sell it would be convenient for me. So right now, all I have to work with is, like a lot of other TCGs, it's eBay sales and eBay listings to get an idea of what the overall market looks like. And that works for to a point. But when there's dozens of different card games and each card game has 100+ cards per set, and there's all kinds of variants and foils and such. It gets really hard to find the energy to track every individual pricing down. What I will note for shard bugs is the serialized cards, the special chase cards people really like. Those ones do seem to have a fantastic market. Lubber Legionary? You can at least be splat with honor? Okay. And Blackberry Bishop. Yeah, I guess he is. So, at the very least, the serialized cards and a few other cards, like the Blue Eyes White Dragonfly and such, there are definitely cards in demand that people are buying actively, but it's hard for me to tell because, again, I'm not super ingrained with the community or anything. I don't play the game a whole lot. Ooh, that's a dope-looking Horned Louse and Lone Star Legion. Okay. It's hard for me to tell what's being purchased for collections and what's being purchased for, like, decks and such. So, and that's just how it's going to be for any TCG that's on the smaller end, you know, the indie card games and such. It's kind of hard for an individual who's not super glued to it to get a good idea. Ooh, there's a Cosmic Avatar. That looks pretty dope. I'm going to hold you off to the side as well. A Sunflower Savior with a really sexy looking foil pattern. He's got that. Oh yeah, that shows up on the camera. That moves really nicely in the light. And the Cypress Staff. Nice. But yeah, outside looking in, it's always hard to tell what's going on. So the best I can do is remain positive about the game in general. Oop, that's right. And keep cracking it and see what all ends up being stuff I want. And I'm hoping to see more bees, because that's the kind of deck I've been trying to assemble. Monstrous Mimic. That's a horrifying looking praying mantis. Repulsive trap. Repulsive? How, wait, whoa, hang on, guys. Repulsive? How can this guy be repulsive? He's got a sick-ass Hawaiian shirt on. I'll have you know that there's nothing repulsive whatsoever about a Hawaiian shirt. Look at this guy. He's having the time of his life. Got to have a talk with these guys. Let me tell you right now, a Hawaiian shirt, you can always trust a guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt. They'll never steer you wrong. Got to say that. Also, that comes in a... I'm sure that has a radical foiling for it. So we got the Sunflower Sentinel non-foil, Compost Mancer, and Rain Dancer. And the foiling there looks like rain. Pretty dope. Termite Thermite. That's pretty funny. Walk amongst the clouds. Alpine Earth Speaker. Nice. Nice stuff all together. Next we got the Playful Panda, which is, I guess it kind of looks like a panda. Druid of Amber Light. Bioluminescent HUD. There's the Slug guy. I already forgot this dude's name, but he was like the main character of the demo cartoon they had. Seismic Blast. Petal Pretender. The dope-looking rainbow foil there. Man, what else to say? What else to say? Oh, I suppose I could talk about indie card games in general. And that is, overall, a lot of attention has been pulled away from them in recent months. Yes, there definitely is still some... There's definitely some money in them, but there's a bunch of people who've been moving back into... Ooh, that looks really nice. Back into games like, you know, the old standbys, Magic, Pokemon, etc. Especially with some big news sets coming out lately, you know. Pokemon's big 30th anniversary is pulling a lot of attention in from the Pokemon crowd, and the... Oop, there's a very loud truck zipping by. Very loud truck zipping by. Ooh, that's another Hollow Knight looking card. I'm going to hold you off to the side as well. Control Burn. Dark Valley Forager. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So just a lot of the exciting stuff in the major games is pulling people away from a lot of the smaller ones. And that's going to happen on and off. And I just want to remind people that just because there's a small ebb in the amount of interest in these smaller games, that doesn't mean the smaller games are failing or dying. I just want to stress that, because even if, you know, you're seeing a lull in sales for a time period, Escarg, oh no. Okay. A lull in sales does not mean the death of the game. I know I joke about like Star Wars Unlimited sales from time to time here on the channel, and honestly, I'm going to be talking about it again soon enough. But decline or in sales, or I should say a stagnation in prices and such, is not an indicator of anything. Ooh, Slime Boss. Nice. And Lumen, the Sunflower Kingdom, with that sexy, like, grid-like foil. That looks really freaking cool. I like how it's in the windows. That's super nice. I don't know what that foiling is called, but I really like it quite a lot. Oh, man. And the other thing I want to note, something that will go a long way towards helping these games, like I said, bring it to TCG Player. Bring any... If you're an indie TCG dev guy and you're watching this video, my #1 recommendation is do your very best to get your game onto TCG Player as soon as possible. You got Landslide and Windswept Dandelion. Oh, that is foil. Hang on. Let's take a look at this. So that's nice, but that is a sick-ass art border. Okay, it does show up in the camera, but that is a super slick foiling pattern. It's like a really thin layer of foils they got for these flowers here. Not all journeys are chosen. And I gotta say, that is some sexy looking art. Oh yeah, we're definitely holding you off to the side. That's nice. Oh, hang on. Do these have like their rarities printed on the cards? No, it's just a 5-star. Which, yeah, just a 5-star. I know that that's the actual rarity system, but I was hoping there'd be like a name for whatever this is. I'm going to find it out at some point. That looks super nice. I wonder if there's more cards like that or if that's just a one-off. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you're an indie TCG dev, you know, do your best. Get your game onto TCG Player, because TCG Player, Card Market, etc. Just because those platforms, the specialized platforms to actually help organizing collections, organizing inventories and such, will go a long way towards actually getting the game out there. I mean, there's loads of card games out there, I think, that are worth it for TCG Player, both old and new, that just aren't yet. And oh, that's the slime guy's hand, isn't it? Grass Knuckles. Emerald Ash Berserker. Yeah, just the more widespread these games can be through dedicated platforms, Card Market, TCG Player, etc., the better. The better is all I'm going to say. eBay, like I said, eBay is fine. Individual marketplaces are always fine. But a dedicated... ooh, there's that nice foiling again. Maeve the White Witch. With that super sexy grid-like foiling. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Sunflower speaker. A lot of cars zipping by. Ah, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh. This one did not want to open. Tab it is. Anyway, as we tie into the end of the box here, I just want to say, man, I always have a lot of fun going through these and ripping these packs open because, first off, this regular foil, this is the regular rainbow foil. It looks super nice. And the variant foils they have. Treetop Tourist. Is this guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt? He's not. The foils look nice. The art, even for like the common and uncommon cards, the art looks really nice. And I'm not doing the greatest job of showcasing all the art, but like, look at this. Look at this little guy. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game that's pretty exciting to take a look at. And as a whole, like I said, Shard Bugs looks like a really fun game. I've played it a bit now, and I had a blast. And everyone I talked to about it seems to enjoy it quite a lot. So I'm super optimistic about this one. I hope it sticks around for many, 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 many years. Is that a frog? No, I guess not. It has to be a bug, right? Weary Gloomling. Oh, Pollen Patrol. Look at this bee. He's definitely going in the deck. I hope this game sticks around because A, it's a lot of fun. B, the art looks nice. And C, there's a lot of different kinds of collectability kind of built into it from the start. the cool foilings, the serialized cards, all these sexy different art treatments that they have. It all means that as long as they don't print this stuff into the ground, print it into the dirt, there's going to be a lot of demand for this if it ever takes off. Like, if this gets, like, a wave of attention at some point in the near future, some of this stuff will become, ooh, that looks super dope. Bamboo Swordsman, that looks fucking hot. Oh, that foiling does not show up on the camera well. It's like a really subtle dual layer of foiling there. That's hot. You're going off to the side as well. That's just a good example. I mean, like, look at these cards. These look beautiful. If there are people into card games just to collect cool art, Shardbugs has what you're looking for. That's what I want to say. Especially, like, there's a lot of people who are just into bugs in general. Actually collecting bugs, learning about them and such. Bugs are cool and all that jazz. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, that's another Hollow Knight looking guy. You're going on the pile. So there's a lot of appeal here. Like I've said before in the other videos, a lot going for it, a lot to be excited about. And overall, like I said before, I'm just super happy to crack this stuff open. But as we get to the last regular pack, we've got Umbra the Schemer, and so we get the foil version of him. Nice. Gleaming Herbalist. Let's take a look at what the special packs have. Token pack first, because this is the prize pack. And inside the token pack, oh, this one was so nice. Opened right up, nice and convenient. So the tokens this round are the Bounty, which is not double-sided. The Dream Shroom, Dustweed, and Shard Blossom. And none of them are double-sided. All right. Finally, the piece de resistance, the prize pack, with the avatar tokens plus the prize card itself, which at some point I am going to be getting more boxes of this and maybe hold an event or something, just with me and friends. It is a fun looking game. So our prize card, these are the avatars. As you'll notice, there are 4 now. That's right. Green's full on. And the prize card is Crescendo Fabled Composer. Bug, Hopper, Bard. Toss a coin to your cricket. I wonder if that's a reference to something. We'll target bug and put a devotion counter on it. Super dope. Well, thank you guys as always for watching. Thank you, Lewis and the guys over at Shardbugs, for sending this out. I am super happy to add these cards to my personal collection. And as always, I'm super excited just to crack any packs. Talk to you guys later. Ciao.